This conference will now be recorded.
So hi everyone, this is Suresh. In the previous class, we identified using the super keyboard. Using super keyboard, how we can connect with our how we can call the super class constructors and as well as super class method. So we identified. So today it's very important concept I'm discussing method overloading, like method overriding. It's very important concept because using the method overriding, so we can get the runtime polymorphism because we have some types of like oops principle. So using this overriding, one of the principle of the oops, so we are going to achieve. So how we can write the overriding here? Method overriding. See, method overriding is nothing but a when we have the same methods which are available in our superclass as well as subclass. So and for example, let me write one example. So like class. So what is the name of the class? So simply I'm taking a class here. It's having and I comma j. So these are the two variables I'm taking and I'm trying to provide one method called void show. So this is the method is available in our A class. So the same method if you are defining in our subclass with the same parameters and same name and with the same parameters. So it's nothing but we are trying we are trying a method overriding here. Like whenever we are extending and when we are calling this method, where exactly this method is going to call in the subclass method is going to call. So this is nothing but a overriding with the particular method information. And what about the superclass method? The superclass method is going to hide because in the method overriding concept, so we are going to call only the subclass method, right? So let me check whether the how it's going to execute. Instead of writing this abc, so, okay, I will write first this class only. Let me complete the class information and simply I'm writing void show here and inside the void show I'm trying to write to system dot out dot println and this is the message and what is the message I'm writing? So I plus j values I comma j I'm printing here and I'm closing the particular method information. Okay. So instead of writing here, I think let me check. We have the A class. Yes, we have a class here. So going. So this is fine. I think show ing. We are trying to find the show ing values and to open the B class. So we have only variable called int k and let me write the same method ing because we need to define the same name. So which like a class. So show ij, right? So same method I'm defining and if it is taking the method as any parameters, so we need to provide because when we are using the overriding concept, the method name and along with the parameters it needs to be same. So this is we need to define. Now so let me create an object of the particular B class. So go to AB test. This is fine. Let me come down. Here I'm trying to create a B is equals to new B. Right. So this is the constructor I'm creating. So using the constructor, how we can call B dot to ij. Now, so can anyone provide me so which class show ing method is going to execute? Because the method show and ing is available in our two classes. So one is in A class and one more is in our B class. So which method is going to execute? Anyone having an idea? Uh, so B class method. Okay. So why the B class method is executing? So that's correct. B class method only is executing. So why the A class method is not executing? Because so we have the same methods, right? No idea. So using the method overriding, so what I told, so the superclass method is going to hide, and whatever the method we provided in our subclass, the subclass method is going to execute. So let me check whether it is executing or not. Go to our command prompt. So Java C and do AB test dot Java. Let me compile. So it's compiled successfully and do Java AB test. Right. So now, so why the constructor of ABC is calling? Because this is our previous example what we see. Let me save. Okay. Simply I created this line number. So for this we are getting some constructor related information. So that is we see in our yesterday class the flow of execution. Clear the screen and do AB test.java. Again I'm compiling, again executing. Only ing values 0.0. ing values 0.0. So check ing values because it's printing k value here, the ing show ing. But check the A class. So we are having ing values. But as you said, most of the people, so it's calling B class method. But it's not called the B class method. So can you check? We use the same method. Why it is called A class method? Because this method only be shown in our command prompt like ing values. But instead of calling this method, it's executed A class. Anyone having an idea? No? Okay. Let me save. So what I need to show? Some person asking, show me once. So what I need to show? Code. See, this is only code, right? So this is the main class, and this is our B class, and the B class is extending A class. So A class here I define only one method called show ing, show ing. Now I think we got an idea. So now you can share with me exactly what it is. So why we got this error? Simply guys, I did not save the code. That's it. So previously the B class is not saved properly. Now we are trying to access the ing. So J is a private in our A class. So that is only it needs to call the subclass method. So what you told it's correct, but if I'm asking why it's not executing, so you are unable to answer my question. So let's see the k value only it's printing. Before it's printing ing values because of the b class not saved properly. So if you observe the k value we implemented in our B class. So this is the overriding concept. Because of this method is trying to override the A class ing. So this is the method. And let me write one more example how this exactly is going to work. And here I'm having the one more class I'm trying to create. So what is the class I'm creating here? C I'm creating is extends from B, and it's very important I'm sharing. So void again I'm using the method called show ij only. This is the method I'm trying to use, and simply I'm writing one message called system dot out dot println, right? So inside the C class, inside the C class, so simply I'm printing a message. Let me save this class as a C. Now I saved completed. Let me use instead of creating an object of the B class, now I am creating C, C is equals to new C. Right. So check here, I'm trying to create multiple objects here. So like A is equals to new A I'm creating, and B is equals to new B I'm creating, and now created C is equals to new C. And I'm creating one more reference called AR. Just I'm declaring, right? So now at first time, what I'm doing here, R is equals to I'm assigning. R is equals to I'm assigning, and now I'm trying to call A dot show ij, right? So now what I'm doing, again I'm assigning the value called B. Now I'm assigning the value called B. So again I'm calling, here we need to use R instead of A we need to use, so R dot show ij, R is equals to C. I'm assigning, and the last time I'm calling R dot show ij. So now you can explain me, so what is the flow of execution, and in this scenario which method is going to call, and this scenario which method is going to call, and this scenario which method is going to call. And if you are not getting, you can specify the line numbers. So in the line numbers which method is going to execute, so provide me as an your with your inputs. So start. Guys, please interact with me. So if you know, yes, otherwise please provide, we don't know the flow of execution. So please let me know. So you're trying to provide the answer or not, so that I will explain. So instead of waiting, see, all R is going to execute 54 line, 53 line, not all the methods are what I wrote in the all are going to execute, but I need an output. So which method in the which class method is going to execute? So that is what I'm asking. So so one so one person told like 48 line number is executing A class method, and 51 line number is executing B class. And 54, okay, 54 line number, it's executing C class. So it is correct. Is it correct? No, yeah. So all of guys, you knows the Java. Again, you are attending the class, but you are unable to answer. No. So can you explain me? So what is the flow of execution if it is not correct? See, so what you are thinking, you need to give an with your inputs. So don't worry, man. It is not a like exam. So just simply you can, yes, because of C class override the both classes. It's correct. So if it is override, it is going to call only in the C class method. No, no output. See, okay. So I think that's only one person like providing information call only C class method is executed. No. So see the reference here. Based on the reference only the objects are going to execute. So let me create here the information call. So just imagine heap memory. Every time imagine the heap memory. How many objects are going to created here? 3 objects are going to created. Right? 3 objects are going to created. So this is C and this is B and this is the A. So these are the objects they are trying to store and one variables and remaining part is the method. So same like, so assume here in our 2 remaining objects and whatever the variables and properties are able, it will store in our A class, right? Now what I am doing here, so I am assigning the values to the R. So R is nothing but again one more object is going to created here, R. So what are the properties and values available in the A? So the those are available in our R. So if it is available based on the R reference, so what we are doing? So we are calling. So if we are calling, is going to call the where the object is copied. At first time, the objects are copied from the A class. So now the method is available in our A class method is going to execute it. And the second time, so these B is available into the R. So what are the B property methods available in the R as like in the B class? So same methods and variable available in our R object. So third time C. So every time the object is deleting the previous object and adding into the new, like it is destroying the previous object, adding the new object here. So first time we are adding A and second time we are adding B and third time we are adding C, right? So let me run this example. Clear, save and go to again compile the oh, Java C test. It's compiled and execute. So if we observe here, so what is the message available in our A class ing values and B we know the k values printed and simply I wrote it inside the C class. So let me open the method inside the method. What is the message available? So simply in the C class we have inside the C class and go to B k value and A we have ing values. So same output we seen in our command prompt. So this is an output ing values k value inside the C class. So this is very important and the flow of execution, right? So this is the way we can override the methods, but based on the reference the object is going to call. So this is all about the overriding concept and I hope I don't want to provide some real-time example call any like the box or triangle or something. So because we identified and so I'm trying to provide the final information, and before going to provide the final information, and let me see the abstract classes. So how we can define the abstract classes here. So here abstract classes are, it is nothing but so just we are going to define the structure of the particular class. So using the abstract classes, so just we can define the like method declarations, and if we want to provide the implementation also we can provide. And whenever we are defining a method, so we need to provide the keyword as a abstract. So let me check. So I am trying to create in a class. So I don't want to provide the implementation of ing values. I don't want to provide the implementation of this particular method. So now what we can do, simply we can define a, we can declare the in show the method. And if you are declaring in show method, now if you are saving, simply let me check without using the abstract. So what is going to happen, like go to, so that's what I'm saying, what is the need of abstract class. So seeing the example only you can identify so what is exactly. So I will explain, don't worry. So see here, the missing the method body are declare the abstract, right? So here we are getting a missing the method body. See, see here what I'm providing, and in the sum of the implementation classes, so we need to provide the implementation of this particular method, and for this purpose only we can declare the method, right? If you declare the method, we need to provide the abstract. So once we provide the abstract, so what is going to happen here? So we can like we need to make a class as an abstract, and once we provide like method level abstract and class level abstract, so we can we don't want to create an object of the particular a class. So using like providing the abstract, what we are doing here, so simply we are giving an option to the subclasses. So using this method you can implement so as you required, right? Because so if you are providing the implementation here, so again we don't like if you are writing in the same method in our subclass, so that is nothing but a just we are hiding in a particular implementation. That is we seen here, like based on the object reference it is executing. If you are creating an object of box b, so this show and method is executing instead of the superclass method. So what is the use? So we need to execute the show ing method, but that method is need to implemented. So for this purpose, I'm making a class as a abstract and method as a abstract, so that whenever this class is extended a class, so the show method is we can implement in our subclass, and once this method is implemented, we can call in our subclass. If you are trying to call using the superclass reference also, is going to call the implementation classes. So that is the purpose we can define. Like simply we can say if you define any superclass, so we are going to provide this some structure of the particular classes. Structure is nothing but a so methods as well as variables. Seeing the method declaration, so we can identify. So this is the abstract class we need to implement using these methods, right? So so we identify the now we identified what is the use of the abstract. So instead of implementing in our particular class, so just we are giving a chance to execute like implement in our subclass. So for this we need to make abstract, and we need to provide class as a abstract, right? So these two steps we need to make. Now, so we declare our particular method as an abstract, and if you are extending, so what we need to do? We need to implement the particular class. So what now? So using the same, so we can execute. Now, what is the output we are going to get? Because we have only okay. So we have only method called show and j. based on any reference, this method only is executed because in the subclass, so the method is implemented, not declared here, right? So only implementation in our if it is in the two classes. See, so here, so instead of implementing in our particular A class, so what I'm giving, I'm giving the chance to use subclass. Using this method, the subclass can implement it. So once the subclass is implemented, so using the A class reference or B class reference, so we can call. Only one implementation class is available. So previously, we have two implementation classes. So we have two implementation classes, right? So now at this time, we have only one implementation classes. See, so how it's going to work in real-time applications, when we like providing the documentation, the documentation part, at first time we will try to create an object and we will try to create a implement like methods of implementation, and so we will see thus the particular method is implemented in our different classes, and again we'll come to the some conclusion. So this method is implemented in the different classes. So instead of defining in our all the classes, so we need to define one common class. So that is nothing but our A class is we are defining as a common class. So using the common properties, so we will try to implement in our subclasses. So that is the feature we will get it. So when we are using in a abstract here, right? So once we implemented the particular method using the subclass or superclass, we can access the particular method, implemented method. So for this purpose only, we will make our class as a abstract, right? So now using our abstract class, we can create an abstract like constructors, and we can create the methods also. Inside the abstract class, we can create the method implementation as well. Right. So let me provide one more method here. Void test I'm taking here, and I'm trying to implement the method here. Implement is nothing but simply we can define the code inside the method. Inside the test that I'm calling, right? I'm writing the message. Simply I'm so now what I'm doing here, so one method is implemented and one method I'm trying to provide only declaration part, because this method is used in the different implementation classes. So that's purpose I'm making as a abstract, right? So let me go to so B class. So like where we need to go here in our A/B test. So instead of creating these many objects, so let me create B is equals to new B. What happened? Still it is in the comment mode. Okay, right. So now once we create an object of B class, so we can like we identify, so the abstract method we implemented in our B class. So how we can access? So the same way B dot show ing, right? So clear the screen and compile. So what is showing here? Oh, space is clean. So not space. I did not provide the constructor. Let me compile. Now it's compiled successfully, right? Because we implemented the k value we are able to find. But now one more question: how we can access the test method which we provided in our A class? So what is the reference to access this method? Anyone idea? No? Okay. Let me provide. Okay, here only, right? Go to here. So using b dot test. Exactly. So using the b dot test, so we can, what's showing here? Why it's showing in b dot test is not finding? Anyone idea? Go to a class. Let me check we save properly or not, and clear the screen. Right? So not, because the test is in a normal method, like it is the implementation method. So the A class not saved properly. That is only the difference. Inside the test method is executed. But here see, reference is B reference. And previously, if you are trying to access the with B reference, so is executing in our B class method. But now is executing A class method. Anyone idea like how this executed? Can you explain me? Because previously I'm trying to call show ij, that is executed in the B class, but the test method is executed in our A class. See, the flow of execution is how it's going to look like here. First, this object, that's okay. Due to the extent of super keyword only, first object is created and is trying to call the show ij and j, and come to the test method. The test method, first the compiler is going to check in our B class. Now is going to check in our B class. If the test method is available in the B class, he is going to execute from the B class method. So because the test method we did not implemented in our B class, so for this case the test method is calling in our super class. So like this is our only super class called A class. So the in the A class the test method is available, so the test method is executed. So this is the flow of execution. But if the same method is available in our test like B class, first is going to give the priority to the B class because of overriding concept, right? So this is very important. So what we discussed, because the polymorphism is very important, like overloading and overriding. So most of the questions you will find like you will face here. So this is all about the abstraction and overriding and overloading we completed. So let me move to the final keyword, how we can use final information here. So same I'm trying to use in our A class, right? So in our A class, I'm trying to make as a final name of the method called test I can provide. So simply I will use the same method in our B class. So simply I'm changing to test. I'm removing ing values, so I don't want to use final method in our subclass. Final method in our subclass. So can you explain me? So this program is going to execute. I'm trying to call b dot test. Anyone having an idea? If I compile this example, will it execute? Like if we successfully is going to compile, or is going to give any error? Test method not execute. Why? Why the test method is not execute? Just because of final, we cannot execute the, like we cannot use the method in our subclass. So that is we need to see here. So what's showing here? See the error first, and test in the B cannot override test in a A. So and we cannot override the test method in the B class, so which is coming from the A, because of overridden method is final. So using the final keyword, we can restrict the overriding concept here, right? So this is very important, because so if you don't want to override the specific method in our subclasses, we can use the final keyword, and we will see the reference like final at variable level later, because this now we are discussing method related information. So that's the reason I am using final at method. All right. So this is all about the final, and almost I think the polymorphism concept is completed. Now we need to see some of the like packages information. So how we can create and what is the use of package, and how we can declare the package, we need to identify here. Let me clear all the screens, B, A/B test, and C. We don't want to use right. So now what I'm doing here. So what is the use of the packages? So the purpose of the packages is nothing but so we can like eliminate the naming conflict, and so visibility also we can get it using the packages. So like we can restrict the some of the code in our packages also. How we can provide how we can make this application as a securely. Let me write the class now. What is the name of the class is fine. My package. Uh, so this is the name of the class name called my package, right? And if you provide any information inside the class, so using the access specifiers, we can restrict the some of the code, and not only restriction, and we can create the same name of the class in the different packages, so that we can like eliminate the some of the naming conflict here. And before running any example, we need to provide the package name. So how we can create the package name? So using we have in Java, we have a keyword called package. So and we can provide the package name. So simply I'm providing com dot Java technology. I'm giving a package answer com dot Java technology. So this is our package I'm giving, and this is the name of our class. This is the name of the class, right? So now once we create a package, so we, as I explained, two purpose of two purpose only we can create a packages. So let me write a simple program how we can run. So I'm creating called some balance related information. Mm, String name. I'm taking one string name and do double balance. right? So these are the parameters, sorry, variables I'm declaring. And let me create a constructor of my pack. How we can create a constructor? So using string name, comma, double balance, right? So using this constructor name and this dot val is equals to val is nothing but a balance. Now what I'm doing here, simply I am writing one method called show. I'm writing a method, show method. So inside the show, what I'm doing, so I'm writing one condition, val less than 0, balance less than 0. Now we need to print a some message called, what is the message I am trying to print? System dot out dot balance is not available, right? So now, so if the balance is less than 0, the condition is going to execute. Otherwise I'm printing the name and balance. Let me copy this, right? So here what I'm doing, name and balance. So name and balance I'm trying to add. So let name and balance. So if the balance less than 0, so we will see this message, and if the balance is greater than 0, we will see the below message. And this is all about the my package class. So now what I need to do here, so I created the package, right? So let me save the example simple my package. So let me compile Java C and do my package dot Java. So it's compiled successfully, right? So go to the directory, so you can check the package, some folders it's created or not, because whenever we are using, where's the particular uh, package is available. So check the my package is created inside the Java programming only, but it needs to create inside the so one package I created, right? So we need to create one folder called, okay, not an issue. So we don't want to discuss, because most of the cases we are not going to use this particular command prompt. We will use the id internally is going to create the structure of the package, right? So here we are using locally, we need to create the package calls two folders, one for com and one other for technology. So inside the technology, the my package file is going to available. So as of now I'm not creating, don't worry. And go to one class called main class. So what is the main class I'm taking? uh, my package test, my package test I'm creating. string args. So simply I create an object for the particular class called my package and do my I'm using the reference using my package, and we need to provide the two information call. Simply I'm creating technology, and this is the name of the my package, and balance sum 123.0. Right. So now what we need to do, simply my dot show, right? What is the name? Let me go to my package. Okay, show only. Now see Java C my package dot Java. Compile. Now we are getting an error. Why cannot access the my package? Why we cannot access the my package? So see the message information here. What exactly it's providing? Like my package cannot access my package. Okay, my package dot class. Class file contains the wrong class. Okay. Correct subdirectory of the class path. If you observe, please remove or make sure it appears in the correct subdirectory of the class path. So why it is getting an error? So any idea? Anyone having an idea? What is like what we like did a mistake here? No. So like see the errors at the last. Please remove or make sure it appears in the correct subdirectory of the class path. So because we are using the package called some uh, com.java-technology.my package, but the my package is available inside the Java programming folder because we compiled in a my package class. So the dot class file is generated. The class file contains the wrong class, right? So let me remove the my package dot class file. So this is the my package dot class file. Now let me compile one more time. Clear the screen and compile. What is showing here? So if you observe here, the file does not contain class called my package because the compiler where is trying to check. Any idea? Previously we find some wrong class information, but I removed. Still we are getting an error. So where it's checking for the class file, but I know, but where exactly the class is checking. So because seeing the error, we are identifying it's trying to find the class, but the class is not finding. But where exactly the compiler is checking the class information? This is very important. Cannot find the access. My package is nothing but it's trying to find something. It's not getting. That is we are identifying. But where exactly it's finding? So exactly. See here, the file does not contain the class my package. Where the file is checking because of some directory it's finding. So let's create two folders called. First, we need to create a let me create package information called folder simply com, and inside the com and create a technology, right? So now use this technology cd and do paste. Now we are in the com/technology, right? So now compile uh, Java C my pack test. Okay, so ignore these messages as of now. So this Java C file not found my package test. Okay, okay, let me check. So my package also it needs to available in our same package, right? Go to package from dot Java technology, right? So compile, clear the screen and do compile one more time. Let me execute whether it is working or not. If annotation processing explicitly requested. Okay. What is showing exactly? Class name my package test are only accepted if annotation processing explicitly requested. So what is indicating? Anyone having an idea? If anyone having an idea, you can share with me what exactly is error. No? Okay. So let me provide, show me the main class. Okay. This is the main class. Ah, లేదు. పడగల. So no idea. I thought so. You people, no idea. Remaining persons, no. Okay. So let me try clear the screen. Now we are in the folder called Java technology, right? So now, so how we can compile? So this is very important. So using my package, right? Java C -d and pack test up to main class. Okay, anyone? Java C -d. Okay, okay, right. So let me check Java C -d dot. So package, what is the package we are having? Mm, my, let me check the class name. My package test. No. So So still we are getting file not found -d my package test.java. We given the path up to main class. Where we given the path up to main class? So this is up to the folder only. No idea. Okay. So let me run the example. Java and do package name call com.java technology dot. So what is the main class? My pkg test. Why? Okay, okay. Let me write one more time. Java from dot technology dot my pkg test dot java. What happened? Could not find our load main class package test. We have the main class, right? Okay. Why it's showing the main class is not available? Let me save two classes properly. My package test I given correct. Let me compile one more time. No, could not find our load main class. Main class. Because any restriction is available. No. Okay, let me move this code into. Okay, remove the package first here. Let me check because he's trying to find anything. No. Why the main class is not finding my package test? That's only what I'm trying to view. Let me compile. Remove.java. No. Load main class com.java technology my package test. Okay, okay. So this is the command we need to use. Not aware of it. Why it's not getting? Let me check using Java C. Technology dot my pkg test dot java. No, Java C file not found. No, using the Java C it's not going to find. Okay, so don't worry guys, I will update you in tomorrow class. So I need to debug something, but where exactly why this main class is not loading? So we need to check. So anything? No. Optional source files. We cannot use Java C here. Let me compile run my pkg test. Okay. Okay, it's not finding the main class. So we need to, okay, I need to debug something. Why it's not finding? Go to this folder, no data is not available. So it's not compiled successfully, right? Okay, don't worry. So I will update you. So how we can use, because so if you are using the command prompt, so some changes we need to do in our IDs. Just if you simple provide the package name, the ID is going to generate the structure of the particular package information. Right. So I will update you in tomorrow class. So where exactly like we are missing something like the package names are or the command what we are using. I think this is not the correct. So I will update you in tomorrow class. Anything except this error you want to discuss with me? No? Okay. So we can see tomorrow. I think tomorrow once the package is completed, so we will see the interfaces information. After that, we will move to the exception handling. So exception handling, multi-threading, and collections. So I think in the 2 weeks, so we are going to close within the 2 weeks. 2 weeks are I think is going to take 10 to 15 days maxly. So we can complete the first create the main class in the package and execute. Then it will take main class. So I'm trying to execute the main class only, right? This my package test is the main class only. My package test is the main class only. This is the folder I created inside the Java program. Like we are using this some of the now not in code. So you're talking about these folders. What man? This is in the C drive, right? I created the folders, two folders, com and folder is there, but class is not there in the folder. See, it's not compiling. How the class is available in our particular folder. If it is compiled successfully, then only the .class files are generated into the folder. No, exactly. Yes, we miss something like package saved in the different folder. Save as a this is we are missing. Sorry guys, I forget it. Let me save. Yes, exactly. I forget it because Control Shift save and go to our technology. Look my package. Yes, yes, exactly. I missed that thing. So now we can use Java C my pkg test dot Java. Oh, my package cannot find this symbol. Let me use package. Okay, same only we are using, right? My package also available in our com.technology. Any we naming convention is mistake. Java technolgy. Same. Go to the folders. tgchnvolgy. Right? No. Folder we provided differently. Okay. Use F2 and make as a Java technology. Oh, something it's open, right? Instead of using, let me use technology only right now. I'm trying to remove Java. Now I think so. Structure is also same technology com, right? Let me go to. We have two files. Clear the screen and do compile. Still we are getting. Okay. Com dot technology. Save properly. Sometimes we are getting an errors without saving also. No, cannot find the my package. Where the package is stored? Technology only. Cannot find this symbol called my package. My package. Symbol my package test. Program technology Java C my package test. And this symbol. Anything is trying to take from here. My package or my package test. Let me delete these two classes. Refresh and try one more time. No. Exit. Again I'm trying to open. Command prompt cd paste. Let me run Java C my package test dot Java. No. Oh my god. So what is error? Because why the package is not finding? Why? Okay, still this is it is in the my package folder only. Oh, go to save as. Okay, okay. So my package is still available in our. Why already it is available, right? The file is already in the notepad. Okay, let me check. The file is mismatch, I think. Uh, so delete the file because it added different information. And now save save as in our technology way. Let me save one more time. Every time it's pointing to my package. Okay, now it's saved successfully. Go to compiler and compile. Still we are getting. Okay, don't worry. I will delete all the like folders and we recreated the so we can see in tomorrow because some like mismatch conversion happening here. I'm not sure because sometimes it's creating in our my package. Okay, still it is creating in the my package. Okay, so not an issue. So we will see tomorrow as a like fresh packages information. So okay, we can continue in tomorrow. So please try to practice as of now what we discussed